XR.
Trying to set up this system, you know. Well, go on, people. All right, set up. No, I'm good. I'm good. Miss Unique, well, go on. I don't know if you've been following the socials. It was the wife's birthday this week. I've been under pressure yesterday. That's why there was no live yesterday because, sometimes happy wife, happy life, and all that. Marks K, come on, big up yourself. Trust me. I wasn't even going to go live this week, but I said to myself, consistency is key, first of all. And I'm trying to teach Tay consistency. I'm trying to keep as consistent as I can. Now I'm back on socials. You see me? And I didn't really have, I didn't, I'm kind of freestyling this week. So I didn't really have something. Normally I have a banner made and everything. But this time I just want to talk about friendship. I think friendships are a big one. And I got a lot back off of the feedback off of, when I said to Tay, I'm not his friend. Like, it was a powerful statement I was making, and I think it's time to we address it. We talk about it because it's a powerful statement. Especially, there's lots to it. NH, big up yourself. Thank you. I tell her blessings for that. Yeah, blessings for that, Miss Unique. I tell her. You understand me? I was in the kitchen yesterday cooking a cake. Oh, I've never baked before. I'm not a baker, but try the thing, innit? Try the thing. You gotta try, it. Don't put. You know what it is. My Achilles heel is, yeah. If you challenge me to something, I find it hard to say, "Nah, I'm not doing it." That is it. Don't forget, if you want to join me on the live, drop me an email. Let me just get my email up while I'm talking to you. Gmail. Drop me a email. Toolkit.contact at gmail.com. It would help if I had the email up. So forgive me. I'm just doing that now. These are the things I should have had done before. All right, there we go. The email is up, so I can send you a link. You understand me? I can send you a link. So if you want to jump live on, just talk. I want to talk about friendship, man. Like, what is friendship to you, lot? Like, what does friendship mean? Like, when I said to Tay, yeah, I'm not his friend. What I meant by that is, I'm glad that we have a friendship bond. Do you understand me? But I think with teenagers, yeah, but let me start with parents, because I think parents, we get it wrong sometimes. We think that by being friends with your children is gonna help, but sometimes it can hinder. Serge, come on. And the reason why I say that is, I remember Tay coming through the door one day, yeah, and I was trying to talk to him about something, and he was coming with his lingo, like, you get me, whatever, whatever, but his lingo, but he's talking to me, and I'm saying, I had to say to him, yo, big man, first and foremost, please don't talk to me like I'm your friend. You understand me? And I think that's where it gets confusing for them. And that's why I always pulled him. Anytime he wanted to talk to me with his road lingo, to me, no, address me differently. Because I think what that does is, for me, what I found was, it gets him confused. He doesn't know where the lines are being crossed. You understand where I'm coming from? So, has anybody on here, have you had that? Have you or are you the child in this? Are you the teenager in this that's online right now? Are you the person that sometimes, or because I see some kids, they can swear at their parents, or I've seen them out on the road and they're swearing and their parents ain't pulling them up, and I'm like, raw. But who am I to judge? But I'm like, raw. My own opinion is like, raw. It's a bit too much for me. You understand me? I can't imagine Tay swearing after me. You understand me? But I think that if we as parents allow those lines to be crossed or not to be made clear, yes, sir, it is. But then also, do you remember, like, one thing I remember, yeah, is when Tay joined high school, yeah, from year 7 to year 8, yeah. You know, when you first join high school, you're the youngest in the year. You're youngest in the school, so you're still a bit timid. You're still trying to navigate. It's all a bit different to you. But then you get to year 8, and then you find yourself, your social circles. You see me? Hey, kind heart, speak up yourself. Are you asking me? Is this a off the? Is this? Am I going? Why can't blind people eat fish? I feel like I shouldn't have said that out loud. Or should have I said it out loud? Because last week. Oh, I was about to say, I did that. You threw me off there. I thought I was getting set up then. I thought that was a setup thing. Not gonna lie. You see, unique. I thought, yeah, kind of threw me off. I can't blind people eat fish. Why can't blind people eat fish? Let me know anyway. But yeah, I feel like there's gotta be boundaries, and there's gotta be, because even us as adults navigating friendship just amongst our own friendship sets. Come on, man. As you get older, your circle gets smaller. No, whose circles got bigger since they got older? Somebody tell me. But you know what though? Is it disrespect, or is it they just think that they're on a level that they're not on? Obviously, us as the adult, we're gonna look at it as disrespect. But I'm trying to look at it from a teenager's perspective. like if we don't install it, if we don't repeat it, if we don't make them understand or overstand, then is it just, I guess, lack of guidance, or is it ignorance? Which one is it? They have to be thrown in at the deep end. Yeah, yeah, Miss Unique, but you're killing me right now. But you got two accounts going at once right now. You're out here, you're streaming. You're the top streamer right now. Mm. So yeah, I'm just checking the email. So so yeah, I feel like I said that statement to Tay because he got it confused. Like he thought that he was in control. He thought he was in control of how or where we was at. And I had to make him realize that no, I didn't have a child to have a friend. You understand? You can't use that as a guilt trip me. It's not a negotiable. You think because you don't want to be my friend or don't want to talk to me, or you're gonna walk around with a sulk on your face that's gonna affect the way I parent or how or what my principles are. No. But I feel like friendship is a big thing. I think friendship is a big influence in our kids' lives. It's a big influence in our lives as well. Like, here's a question for you, look. If your friend breaks your trust, is that it? Does it change your friendship forever? Forever, yes, Serge. So, is there different levels, or is it just trust in general? Like, or is it? Do you know why I asked this here? Because I had a friend here that was really close to me, and I guess my expectation of what I put into the friendship, it wasn't being reciprocated, and then something happened, and he basically, I didn't see him really turn up how I would have turned up for him or his family. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And it made me question our friendship. So I don't know why my camera keeps focusing on the light. I'm also my child's friend due to the fact I'm also my child's friend due to the fact they come and speak to me about everything, but also at the same time they're a parent. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, you do have to have a bond. I don't know if it's a friendship, but you do have to have a bond where your child can trust you enough to come to you when it's time that they really need you, or in times when they don't really understand, so they can overstand because it's important. I guess it's on our delivery as parents as well, or it's how we are. Like I'm a person, like I said to you, I'm trying to more process and let's find a solution and understand the problem rather than throw punishment and tell you I told you so. Or I'm trying to be that type of parent, especially now, 17, 18. Like I'm trying to have a conversation rather than a dictatorship. And I think that comes with Miss Yuki. I think this comes with age, you know. I think our tolerance level for, I guess, mess ups or for mistakes or for bad friendship, with age comes the tolerance level becomes real low for it. That's what I found. I found it myself, like, and things that phased me before don't phase me no more. Like I'm all right. I'm like, you do you and I'm doing me. Cool, no problem. We don't even have to argue it out. Do you understand me? Your energy is just not my energy. And you kind of, as I pushed on it, you kind of fell in line with what I was saying. Do you understand me? Like I do really think with age comes that. You see me? So there's so many elements to friendship. Friendships, especially in the younger ones. What I'm starting to realize now is these friendship circles, or what could be potentially friends, or what was friends, they can shape your next, I guess, part of your life or part of his life, depending on who he has around him. And I said that in one of the reels. Like, if you keep yourself around positive people, then hopefully positive is the outcome. If you keep yourself around negative people, negative's the outcome. Like, it's hard sometimes as they're older. I daughter's 25, think she knows everything, and we can disagree a lot. I haven't got a daughter yet, so Miss Unique, make me overstand you. When your daughter was like 17, 18, yeah, could she have could first of all, could she have a boyfriend at 17? Not could she have it, because yeah, it's true, sir. They do. They can make you lazy. They can make your mental state lazy. You understand me? And that's why I say, man, your friends can be it's impactful, man. Christopher, big up yourself. Something Tay said the other day about you. You are the consequence. That's the reason he won't get into too much trouble. The fear of disappointing you. When a lot of kids' parents don't care what they do. You know what, Christopher, you're right. You know, like, I've never put my hand on my child, yeah. Like, I've gripped him up, don't get it twisted. And I've only gripped him up twice in his lifetime. But that was because he crossed lines. Do you understand me? And I had to make sure that he understood. Like, but the fact of the matter is you see, the one thing I realize with Tay is, you see, if I'm actually disappointed, and I show my disappointment by being silent, by not engaging with you, by not having those conversations, by not saying hello. Like, when he knows I am disappointed in him, he goes weak, like proper weak, and that is for us parents to be engaged with them, to make them understand that, wow, you really disappointed me. I really want to be proud of you, but I can't be proud of you, right? And I guess that is kind of like a balance between having that bond with him and being that parent. And I think that brings out the human element in our children. It allows them to understand disappointment at a different type of level. I have friends, but more associates, as I place them in that bracket due to the fact that they're not on the same page. And every time I check on them on the same position as the years go by, stagnant. All right, cool. So what's an associate? What's your expectation from an associate? Because if you're keeping them there as an associate, what's your expectation of them? Why do they play a factor in your life? How come they even play the associate's position? And I think it is like I've just done another video with Tay now today, and we got a bit deep on this one, and it's like it's hard sometimes when you. I had to make him understand today, yeah, that I have to repeat myself because that's what parents do. That's what we need to do. I can't just like all the conversations you've seen me throw out there, all the conversations up to now, I don't know if we're on conversation 11. They're not just one-off conversations. I will be going back to them. You'll see it pop up all the time because I believe that repeat, and consistency, repeat, and consistency is the key because these teens have so much distraction now. It's okay, well, go on. You have to. And it becomes and for them they get annoyed, and for us it becomes frustrating, but it's something that's needed though. You have to keep repeating it. We have to keep talking about it, and, and talk about it from different type of scenarios, or a different, not the same, doesn't have to be the same conversation, but it's going to be on the same topic. You understand me? So do you think at 17, 18, you can tell your child, yeah, that they can't be friends with this person or they can't be friends with that person? All right, Suki. If you had your pops around, yeah, when you was a teenager, yeah, what do you feel would have been different? Because this is, you see, the absent fathers, like, it's a mad thing, man. They need to really realize the impact they have on our young, man. When they're living under your roof, you make the rules. That's the way I see it. And you know what? I really am an advocate for that, but I don't know how this works, because obviously you can say you can't bring that friend to the yard and whatnot, but how does this work when he leaves or she leaves the house? Like, don't know. Suki, are you? I hope that you're thinking about the answer to my question. Like I haven't forgot that question I asked you. So I really would like to know, like, if your dad was around when you was a teenager, do you think that it would have changed anything in your life? And also, how did it make you feel? Or how does it make you feel? Does it still make you feel a type of way? It's not controlling, it's more so looking out for your child. Yeah, no, it's definitely not controlling, but we know, I guess we know what we're doing it for. But your 17 or 18-year olds might not. Do you know what I mean? And what I don't know. The reason why I'm asking this here is because it's a tough, it's a techie line, because you don't want to push your child to be rebellious, but you also want to be able to get the advice into them. So mm, I don't know if you know Suki. I don't know if you. I don't know. I can't remember if I've even. But I come from a single parent family. Just my mom grew me. God rest her soul. And I don't know my father. I've seen one picture of my father, and I saw that picture at the age of 43 or 44. One man. No, I saw that picture at the age of 45. So I guess when I ask you, how do you feel about that? It's a that you can share. You don't have to share. Do you know what I mean? But if you want to share, how did that make you feel? Hard love. All right, Serge. What does hard love look like? Does hard love look like your way, the highway? Is hard love how you deliver it? One Kimbo, big up yourself, man. Come on, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying out here, man. Trying to have those conversations, and I'm trying to make them known that we have these in public. You understand where I'm coming from? Why not? Let's talk it out. Big up for the support as well. Trust me, it's much appreciated. That's so sad, Suki Singh. My son's father didn't want to be in his life either. It's their loss. It definitely is their loss, 100%. And the reason why I ask questions is because if I can, even my experience myself, I hated somebody, yeah. I hated somebody all of my life, yeah. I had this impression of my father that he was this male figure that didn't love me. And then when I put a timeline to it one day, yeah, I was like, oh, hold on a minute. This brother could have only been 21 to 25. What did he know about love? And he weren't no big grown man. Like, it's mad when you journey life, you start to see things different. And now I don't even hate this brother. I haven't even heard his side of the story either, but I don't even hate this brother. And that's nothing on my mom. That's just on I've journeyed life. Let me tell you how frank I was with my mom. Yeah, this is what I said to my mom one day, and this was when I was a big grown man. Yeah, I said to my mom, because my mom was battling me to give me certain information about my father. Yeah, I said to my mom, if you had a one night stand and you don't even know the man's name, I can get with that. I can understand that. You know why? Because I'm grown, and I could understand why you waited until I was grown for me to overstand. But you leaving me in limbo, I'm just angry at nothing right now. I'm angry and confused. That's the type of frank conversation I had with my mom. And I think things that I learned from them type of conversations and the way me and my mom's relationship was allows me to be the way I am with my son today. That he knows from early he can talk to me about any subject, no judgment, but we're gonna talk about it. Because at the end of the day, everything, every action or every choice or everything has a consequence anyway. But sometimes it's better if the communication is better. Because even in relationships, when you argue, you're not arguing about the actual problem, you're arguing about everything around that problem. Like that just was a trigger. The communication's off. You don't, everything goes off. So sometimes it's about communication. Okay. Sorry about that. Keep playing with. Hey Daniel. So if you don't mind me asking, yeah, are you and the father of your children, are you amicable? Did you not see Tay in the kitchen? Anyone watch it? Have you ever seen that video that come out yesterday? Tay in the kitchen, boy. Oh man, I don't know how he held them scissors like that, boy. This boy, man. Left-handed people, because Tay's left-handed. Archman 1984. Come on, pick up yourself, my brother. Jeez. Tay holding them scissors, yeah. Do they do left-handed scissors? Because I'm not left-handed. I don't even know where he got his left-handedness from because none of us are left-handed apart from Tay. Telling you. Whoa, focus on my camera's bugging me out, man. Sorry. Yeah. So if I haven't seen that yet, I beg you to just go over and watch that on the channel for me. Tay and them scissors, man. This brother. But he done well though. The wings come out nice, man. The potato wedges come out nice. You understand? Yeah, Hutchman, we're talking about friendship here. We're talking about, I guess, friendship from a lot of different angles, from your own personal friendships to your friendships that you have with your children. How far what is having friendships with your children is it detrimental to your parenting? Yeah, kind hearts, man. Tay. Typical Tay. Typical Tay. Like what is a true friend to any of you lot? You lot in the comments. Like what is a true friend? Like for me, you see a true friend. You don't really see them every day, you know. They don't need to be in your life every day. You don't talk to them every day. Miss Unique, left-handed people are lucky people. Yeah, you know what? He's been lucky so far. So you know what? I really feel like he's lucky he hasn't been put in a headlock. So I guess I have to take that one. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You're someone that's got your back, but got your back at the right times. You know, like I got a friend here when my mum passed away. Yeah, I got a friend here that we might see each other like once every couple of months. Sometimes it could be 3 or 4 months go by, but we were checking on each other in between. You see where I'm coming from? But you see the time my mum passed away. I didn't have to. No one had to call him or remind him. No one ever had to tell him how to be a friend. He just knew. And then I had them friends. You know them friends. You know friendship. Friendship for me is like this, and I learned this how wholesome some friendships can be. You know, if something happens to you, you're in trauma or whatever. Yeah, you might be sick or whatever, and a person comes to your yard, comes in your house, and just does the washing up. Doesn't say nothing. Just does the washing up. That's a different level of friendship, you know. Because they know that me coming and saying I'm sorry or handing you a tissue or but they know that you know what right now let me just deal with that because that will take the pressure off. You see me? Tony will pick up yourself. Someone that has your back at all costs but tells you when you're wrong. That's a true friend. Hutchman, you know what, my brother? That's alongside that one I just said, you know, that's in my top. I want a friend that tells me about myself. Do you understand me? I want a friend that will tell me, raw Leo, you are wrong. Antonio, don't jump in my comments right now. Yeah, you stay there. Yeah, I want that friend. I want that friend that says, raw Leo, fix up. I don't want that friend that just wants to. You understand me? No, 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 no. All that sitting on the fence malarkey. Forget that, man. Forget the sitting on the fence malarkey. That's a big one there, Hutch, man. And I don't do the pausing thing no more. So don't even try and pause me. I'm done. Me and the pausing thing quick, but you see how yeah, I still got the after effects. What they call it? You know what happened after COVID? What did they say? What happens? Yeah, I got them effects. Tonio said, "What have you walked into?" We're talking about friends, Tonio. We're talking about what's friendship to you. What's a true friend? Can you be friends with? Oh, here's a question. So you're in a relate. This is a question for everybody. Yeah, you're in a relationship here and you have a stepchild. Do you form a friendship with that stepchild or a parent type ship? If you're living in that house full time, how does that work? One Kimbo says 100. Big up, man. Yeah, but we're talking about friendship in all different aspects, all different levels, whether that's with children, both, but mainly parent. Yeah, I told you you've missed. Like I was saying, this kind of this one kind of got triggered off of the back of me telling Tay on one of the reels that I'm not his friend, and it wasn't that I'm not his friend or we don't have a friendship bond, but I'm not your friend. That's not my label. I'm dad. I'm your parent. I'm your guardian. I'm your guide. I'm that guy in your life. That guy that will die for you. So have some damn respect. You understand me? Put some respect on my name. That's coming from. And that ain't me trying to be any type of, you understand me, bad mind. But sometimes I feel like kids, they get it twisted, man. They forget that raw. We're here to parent them, guide them, nurture them. Man, I swear, what did he say? I swear Tay said something like, but our relationship will be something. And I'm like, huh? Is he feeling okay? Mm, because if my stepchild is too scared to speak to the father, I'll be the one to help the child be more comfortable with opening up. Okay. Do you allow the step? Do you allow the stepfather to play that role, though, play the full role, or do you undermine in any situations that could make his position a bit weak? And I'm just asking, by the way. My son is 18 and I tell him the same thing. Okay. Yeah, Kimbo, it's important, man. They need to know, like, we got them 100, no? We got them. And yeah, we can talk and we can, but know the lines. You need to know the lines. So, fan, big up yourself. If you don't know the lines, if you don't make your kids understand lines and boundaries, that's when it starts to go left. And I need you to understand that although we have this type of friendship bond, that I'm your parent, so here what no levels. I don't want to hear certain lingos. I don't want to hear you coming at me like you would be coming at your friends. I find it. Find the respect level, man. Find the levels because I work on the motto: respect gained by respect delivered. So yeah, your friends out there might not have the same respect levels as mine, and you want to come at me like you're talking to your friends. You're gonna get yourself in a problem. Mutual respect. Sorry, Daniel. Mutual respect must respect both boundaries. Yeah. My partner has been in my oldest son's life since he was 2. He has children from a previous relationship. We have an 8-year-old together, and my partner treats my oldest the same as his own kids. That's beautiful, man. And why not, man? Why not? You understand me? I feel like stepfathers, yeah, need more credit. Because if you ask me, could I be a stepfather? I really would have to think about it real hard. And I'm actually on the no, I wouldn't more than I would when I really think about it. But I guess that's because I've been a parent from when and Tay 17, but and me and my wife we're still in a relationship. So I guess there's bare factors to it. But I feel like it takes a like you like stepfathers, they need more respect, man. To take on somebody else's child and love them like they're their own. And let me ask you a question, stepfathers. The stepfathers out there, I want to know this question. If you've been a stepfather for, let's say, I don't know, let's say you actually love your stepchildren like they're your own, yeah? I want to ask this question. Would you die for your stepchild like you would your own? This is a deep, big question, you know. Deep, deep. All right, Sofan, answer the question. Would you die for your stepdaughter like you would your own? The reason why I say that because I don't know any parent that wouldn't die for their child. And that, you see, I believe that some people wouldn't comprehend that, Sofan. They wouldn't comprehend it. I think that's the same level. Like, remember when I said to Tay, um, I said to Tay when we was talking, if if he was at his age, his mentality was, nah, I'm not dying for the child. Like, you can just produce another one in it. Yeah, yeah, Kimbo. Like, as long as the stepfather has come in here to be positive, you understand me? And I saw that video that went viral that I don't even believe is true, but I see the video go viral of that woman that said that the yeah, it's a hard one, Daniel. It's a hard one, man. I don't know if you don't see the viral video that went with that woman that was talking about the dad taking his child to Disneyland, and she said he can't take his child unless he takes the children from another marriage that she was in with them as well. Like that was crazy. I don't know what that would for me. That's the biggest clickbait. I don't believe that's true. She cannot be thinking like that. Tay doesn't. What's that? Tay doesn't get that love of love you have for children. It's different for the love of your partner. Yeah, of course. But I guess well, like I guess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. And some people they was torn about that as well. Like, should you take the siblings if you've got one child, yeah, and your the mother of your children who's in another relationship has children with that person, but obviously they're your sibling, they're your son or daughter's siblings. Should you take them as well on holiday? Some people were torn. Me, I weren't torn. That's got to be a cooling question, sir. It's deeper. Are we talking about what I just said? Yeah, and I guess so because if I really deep it or if I really think about it, but then I don't know, man. We say Kimbo Tay had a point. I guess at his age he had a point. But for me, man like Els, I just assume that I just assume that you're a brother here because of the display pic. But you understand me? Man like Els. So you think Tay had a point, yeah? Is that a point from coming from a 17-year-old's perspective, though, or just a point in general? An easy car fix. Would you say it's got to be a cooling question? Let me see. You might have said it now. Reason being, I definitely would, but I say it's deeper because it's not just the kid I'm dying for. Okay, okay. What about the rest of the kids? Mm, It's mad, isn't it? I just feel like, Kimbo, I just feel like, that moment, yeah, when your son was born, yeah, and he was put in your hands, yeah. Like, that overwhelming sense of responsibility, like in that moment, if the nurse even tried to handle him or was you don't rub him like that. Do you understand me? That initial like doom, like it's a full change. I'm in full switch mode now. I don't know. I just feel like in that moment, I guess I would just and I guess there is a fair argument, or we can have a fair discussion on what about the other child, or what about the other people in your life. We can have a fair discussion, because where did they play and what did they play? Because I felt like Tay was like, "Wow, big man, hold on a minute. You only have known Case in like 2 seconds, and what now? What, I'm pushed aside." So I guess it's a mad one, man. I'm just in general, bro. We would die for one kid, then what about the other kids who were left behind there? Yeah, you got four. See, it's mad, man. It's mad, and they say parenting is easy. You just don't understand about parenting. They don't understand. They don't have these things to think about. And then when I'm getting on to Tay about cleaning his room, he wants to talk about he's got problems. He ain't got problems. You don't know about problems. Do you think you can be friends with an ex? Can you be friends with an ex? Let me see. Didn't even see if there's any no emails. No one that want to jump on the live. What you gotta do is send me an email, send you a link. It's not even like you gotta show your face. No face, no case. You can just be vocal. Therefore, I have to choose die, because the mother is not gonna fire on the wall of cylinders ever again, losing the child. I believe she'll be a lot stronger losing me. Hard to say, but it's the reality. Yeah. Does your relationship survive that? That's a whole different story. That's a whole different chapter. That is a whole different chapter. We say never, Kimbo. Kimbo says never. Can you be friends with an ex? Can you be friends with a? Do you think it's better to be amicable with the mother of your child or friends? But can you be friends with an ex? Is really more my question. Can you hear that in the background? That's my 4-year-old. My 4-year-old snores like me. Don't even get a lie. My little bundle of joy. Tonio, question. Let me see if Tonio's still here. From experience, you can for sure. I would never choose to, but circumstances and God made it happen. Do you think, yeah, At 17 or 18, your parents should be able to tell you who you're friends with and who you're not friends with. Boy, you know what? Boy, easy car fix. You know what? You know, this week I said this at the beginning of the show. Yeah, like when I done friendship, I didn't really prep for this one. The other ones I've prepped for, yeah. But this one come off the back of tasting. But you know what? These questions, I guess they're just questions. I guess it's good to be able to hear other people's perspective. You know, like them times there when you're thinking about certain things, but you don't say it out loud. You just plays around in your head a little, and then boom, poof, it goes. So I'm being able to, and you not allowing me to be able to have this conversation, and I get to learn it. I get to learn as well. I get to overstand and understand as well. You see me? You say guide you, yeah. Parents can guide you. Do you think we should take it personal if you don't take our guidance? You could advise them on the company they keep. You can't ban them though. Just pushes them towards the issue banning them. Yeah, I've always had this thought that if you tell your child not to do it, they're definitely gonna want to find a way to do it. Well, you saying no way to you're saying no way to telling them, yeah. When I try to keep up with the yeah, I wouldn't tell my son who to be friends with. Sometimes you have to let them learn. That is actually part of it, you know. Is letting them learn those vital mistakes. Oh no way, you should take it personally. Okay. Yeah, 17, 18 is a mad age because you do need to allow your children to start learning some life mistakes. Do you understand me? Like I asked Tay today when we was filming, like, what's what's the most challenging? What's been the most challenging since leaving school at 16 to now? And his answer was absolutely typical. I'm sure it would be hard not to take it personal, but you can't. If you can't hear, you must feel for real. And I think we need to be doing a bit more of this. Like I feel like I'm at a stage with Tay, yeah, and I say this out publicly and openly. But I feel like I'm at a stage with Tay where he's going through this period at his age, but I'm at the end of my tolerance. I'm at the end of my willing to help. I'm at the end of my I'm not picking up the pieces. I'm at the end of my you're gonna have to do this alone. So yeah, because like you say, those who can't hear must. It's true. But sometimes that hard lesson to learn, especially with certain boys nowadays, is the lesson you want them to learn. Death. Want them to learn death. God forbid, no. Especially the certain boys nowadays, is the lesson you want them to learn death. Hey, Kevstar, big up yourself first of all. I'm trying to understand what you're saying to me, and I've reread it twice. Maybe I'm just a bit. Tired. iOS, pick up yourself. Bro, he's making me think. Mm, from you know for a fact you're doing your best. The rest is on them. Let's say you do take it personal. What exactly does that mean? For me, yeah. Do you know what I think? Why I take some shit personal? What Tay does? I think I take it personal because I just wished you believed in me more than you did the roads or the people that's in your ears or what it is you're seeing on your phone. And I get all of the variables around it. I'm his dad, and sometimes they can have this vision or opinion on it's my pops, it's just my pops, and it takes a village. And but yeah, for me, I think why I personally would take it personal is because I just wish that you believed in what I say, rather than me have to come and tell you I told you so. I don't want to have to keep telling you I told you so or we spoke about this. Send you the link. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I ain't got WhatsApp up. Hold on, let me just get the WhatsApp up. I'm just gonna come off screen for a second, people. But keep talking. Oh, Tay's coming to bless us. You coming to bless us, Tay? What? You go ahead. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just loading up something. Sorry, people. Told you I need a producer out there, man. Wonder if I could get a remote producer, somebody that could remotely jump in. That would be good. Where we at? You mean you think they don't respect you or what? Lesson learned could be a bad one. As parents, we are dinosaurs in their eyes, lol. We don't know what we're talking about, just the youth of the day. And it's true, it is it's mad, it's mad. I guess we forget that when we looked at our parents, there was this gap. Do you understand me? Like, it's true. Like a T-Rex. All right, let me copy the link, invite you on. Can you come out of here with that drill music, please? Yeah, look on your phone. You should have the link. All right, now I can play catch up. I hear that, but boy, we're living in some hard time. Situations can go left as parents. You don't want that phone call. You don't want that phone call. What have I missed? As parents, all we can do is raise them right. Once they get to 17, 18, we can't stop them. Yeah, it's true. And I think that's why I'm at where I'm at. I think that's why I'm at where I am at with Tay right now. I feel like he's had enough guidance. He has enough guidance. He has enough opportunity. Because I'm not a person, I don't just talk. Like, I apply solutions. I apply to him what I can for him to elevate. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I say that he's been working since he was 14, he's been working since he was 14. So I put that in place for him to build on work ethic, responsibility, punctuality, communication, work ethics, be able to learn a trade. Like Tay went from delivering fences to now being able to put a whole fence in and build the panel from scratch. So the featherage, the frame, he can do it all. And is that what he's gonna do for the rest of his life? Maybe not. But at least he has something there. At least he has something positive. When we started YouTube, I made him learn Final Cut Pro so he can edit videos himself. And now he can fully edit and he edits for other people. So I don't not someone that just wants to just talk. You know what I mean? But yeah, they get to 17, 18, and you're like, you've invested so much. That's how I feel right now. I've invested so much into him. Sometimes you just want a little back. And it's not even like I'm gonna benefit. The little back that I want isn't even benefiting me, it's benefiting him. Let me see. Respectfully, you're human, I'm afraid, sir. So why would your son listen to everything you advise, whereas so many other parents, including mine, also gave the best advice and I ignored them sometimes too? True. 100% true. 100% hear it.
We live in a different time though. That's the thing. Do you know what I mean? The stuff
100%
that was going on, the stuff that was going on back then is not the same things that are going on now. So we need to be even more. I wouldn't say harder, but do you know what I mean? There's too much nonsense going on out
I
here,
don't
man. It
think it's
wasn't
about
anywhere near
hardness.
as bad.
I think it's about consistency. I think it's about.
Yeah,
I think also as parents, we have to be able to allow a conversation to happen rather than a dictatorship.
that's it.
You understand, Kev? Like, because
Yeah,
it's quick for us. We are quick because what we got to realize is our children have not journeyed. And I said this, I think, I don't know if it was last week or a couple of shows ago. I said, I can travel back in time to when I was 70, but Tay
yeah,
can't travel forward in time to see what it's like at 40 or 47. You understand where I'm coming
mm,
from? So it's easy for me to sit here and say, well, when I was 70, do you understand where I'm coming from?
yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah,
can't, he hasn't journeyed enough. So how do I now approach or deliver this different rather than it be a dictatorship? Because I know this now, you're supposed to know it when you're 17. But some of the things I know now at 40, I didn't know when I was 17. I've learned them along my way. Most of the things, what am I talking about? Some of them sounded like Tay for a second.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
and that what was the other thing you asked? The exes thing. That you're asking for problems, man. I think
what's that?
that's a situation you don't want. The exes, brethren with your ex. I think you're asking for problems.
Friends to be friends with your ex.
Yeah, unless you
Aye,
lot have a child together and it's amicable. I don't know about all of that.
aye, it's true. Those who can't hear must feel. My son has just turned 20 and is looking 16 to 19 years. Not killed anyone, didn't get into a physical fight, but his actions and words. 19 years.
Jeez, man. See what I mean?
You know why I paused for a second, and you know why I got
That's a
goosebumps
lot.
on my and you know why is because 19 years, the amount of life that's gonna be missed. He's gonna do more time now than
Mm,
Taze did on this earth.
it's mad, isn't it?
How Navasa? How do I pronounce your name? Sorry, I need to know. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, because I'll just call you N Saunders.
Narisa, isn't it?
Narisa, yeah?
So it looks like Narisa. It looks like
Narisa.
it.
Yeah, I'm very hard at, I don't know why, but I am. I, I, I guess, how do you feel? How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Like, how are
Do
you
you know what?
feeling?
Respectfully, everyone that's saying those who don't hear must feel, but must feel to what extent? That's my issue. Like, what does that mean? Those who don't hear must feel to what extent?
It's the same saying
That's
as
the
you
only
can,
thing I get worried about. Like,
because Kev, it's the same thing as lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. There's only so, at
yeah,
some
I
point,
just
there's got to be a line. I've watched you for years. I'm heartbroken. And these are the real consequences, of actions, the ones that are not seen. It's not just, it doesn't just affect the person who stands up in the dock. It affects the people. Like, it's
Whatever
are you
extent.
supportive,
I don't know, man.
Narassa? Are you supportive? I don't really want to go into your business too deep, but I do want to kind of understand from yours, like, where does this leave you now? How what do we do? Because I do have these debates with yeah, the ripple effect, Kimbo. It would be as well. And Narissa, would you mind jumping on live and we talk a little? Like, it would be, what, Tonya, you're right. But I don't want to pressure you or impeding, and I don't want you to talk about anything you don't really want to talk about. But you know what? Sometimes stories need to, or real life needs to be heard, man. It's mad though. 19.
16 to 19 years. That's a whole life, man. That's sad.
From what I've seen, you're a commander cup level dad. Your passion will not let you fail. Your relationship is miles ahead of the average, so give yourself a little praise. You do your best. That's it. You know what? These
Email.
things.
Email him and then
Yeah,
he'll get you
yeah.
on.
Now that's it. If you can email, look at the email that's rolling across the bottom of the screen. If you just email me, I'll send you the email link, and then you just got to go through the process, and you'll jump on. You can put on your camera. You don't have to put on your camera. You can see that Kev still hasn't got his camera on. It's up to you. But I appreciate it, man. Trust me. And Easy Car Fix, big up for this year. And like, I guess I'm a person that doesn't. I just feel like I'm a normal person that's trying. You understand me? I'm just trying. And if I found kind of getting a bit of emotional here, and I think it's off the back of a lot of things. So it's off the back of just hearing what that person's about to go through and trying to picture Tay's choices. If I get, because you went to the extreme, Kev, of death, but your child being incarcerated for 20 years or 19 years is mad. To be stuck in the system is mad. You
It's a
feel
long
me?
time, innit? That's your whole childhood gone. You're gonna miss out on a lot of life experiences. Yeah, as a parent, that's upsetting, man.
Just waiting for this to come through. Yeah. Toolkitden.contact@gmail.com. What more you really gonna do, bro? When you do already live good and God's got the rest. Yeah, yeah, for real. 100. But man said he's not being friends with his babe mother. Kev, that sounded a
That's
bit.
what
That sounded
I'm
a
saying.
bit like you got feelings there, but so that there's a bit of animosity there in your tone.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's you need to be amicable, innit? But if you ain't got a child, if you ain't got a child together, your ex, you lot don't need to be friends, man. There's history there for a reason. But if you have a child together, obviously it's different. But you have to be the best of friends, but you have to be amicable for the sake of the child. Otherwise, it turns a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But an ex, I don't know. I think me personally, I just think that's a bit rude. Have your ex all ringing you up at 10 o'clock at night when you're next to your wife or your girlfriend, and it's a bit techie.
Yeah, but that's boundaries, though, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but some people have no boundaries. That's what I'm saying. Some people are cheeky as well. Man, woman, some people are
I ain't
cheeky.
glad I don't have them problems, because that sounds like a problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, some people are cheeky, no boundaries, or they don't care. It's just a dangerous game to play. And who says your ex is over you 100% as well? They might wake up one day and be like, "Rod, you know this man or you know this woman." Like, no, I'm not playing them games.
Here's a question, Kimbo. Here's a question for you. I said, yeah, on one of the reels, yeah, and I don't know if you saw it, but I said on one of the reels, yeah, I was talking to my son about respecting women, yeah, or the girls that he's around, he must respect, yeah. I don't want no girls that come into my. I don't want no girls that come into the door, yeah. But I guess what I didn't do, but I had this conversation today with him. It come up kind of was we don't tell our. I don't feel like there's a lot of information because no one told me growing up here how a woman's supposed to treat you, or what a woman should bring to the table, or what type of female is, a, or what type of traits in a female is good. Like I don't believe that question gets flipped enough.
Is that you see that there though? Is that for us as the men to tell the boy or the mum? I'm generally asking. I don't
Putting
know
it
because
out there.
obviously the mum.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying to you. I'm putting it out there because what do what's everybody's thoughts on it? Like,
Yeah, of course, depending if you're a two-parent household, of course. But if you're a two-parent household, like who would you put that on to have that conversation? Say if it's a boy, would you expect the mum to have that conversation, or would you expect the dad to put him up? I'm really interested to actually know that.
what do you think?
I mean, me personally, I feel like I could explain that proper. Like,
Hmm?
no, I don't know how it is from a woman's perspective, but I feel like I could explain that to my son properly. Like, you should need to know how to be treated. But I feel like where women sometimes have more emotions and stuff like that, they might be able to explain it better from the emotional side.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So you feel like you could. So what is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Seen it, and to be honest, I've seen it, and to be honest, it made me think. No one ever told me it was always hard to treat a woman, and it's true. I don't like when I really think about it. Man, them that's on here right now, tell me, have you ever had a conversation about how a woman's supposed to treat you? Because when I deep it for myself, and that's why I'm trying to have this conversation with Dave, but I'm doing it from a blind way, in a way, because no one's never told me. I just know what I know now. So now I can talk to you about it. Now I can have that conversation because I've gone through relationships. I've gone through those things. So was you taught it? Was you taught it as a youngster, Kev?
I wasn't, no, but the next thing is as well, it's a bit of a broad spectrum because what kind of woman are you talking about? You're talking about someone you want to be with, just an everyday woman. Do you know what I mean?
Like
Like,
I
what kind of
remember
woman are you
Tay.
talking about?
I remember the wife, yeah, took Tay out one time, yeah. But she took him out
Mm.
on a way of how he was supposed to treat a girl on a date. You know, one of those they went out for dinner,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but it was the other
That's
way around.
perfect. Yeah, yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
about how the woman's supposed to be. It was about how he was supposed to be. That convo ain't generic though. Expand on that, man.
I think he means it's not. It doesn't work the other way around. Like you can't do it with a girl. But I think that's what we're talking about for a
Of
perspective
course,
of a man or a
I
boy.
because I guess I wouldn't take to look at people's characteristics and personalities. Like
Mm,
a party girl can be a party girl, but can a party girl be is a party girl in the right frame of mind at that time of her life to be a parent?
mm.
Because she always wants to be out the door partying. Do the two align? So are you out? No, I'm just using that as the biggest out there, I guess,
Yeah,
hypothetical. You know what I mean?
yeah. You need to know what you're getting yourself into.
Chicken shop day.
Oh, what's her name? That Amelia.
Yeah, it's like that other girl that, like, I saw something. I'll tell you what, why this come up today in the conversation with me and Tay is because I saw this girl. She said something crazy. Yeah, she said something crazy. She said the man paid with Apple Pay. I'm not dating him again. I said, pardon? I mean, send me the link. Okay, cool. Hold on 1 second. I said, pardon?
What's Apple Pay got to do with anything?
Huh?
What's Apple Pay got to do with
Because he
anything? Sorry.
paid with Apple Pay, it wasn't good enough. That's what I took from it. Like, what is it?
What?
Platinum cards? I don't know.
Was he meant to be paying with American Express Black Card? I don't understand.
But this is my whole point. Like, this is the mad thing.
But he paid though, right?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has seen it and could explain it better than I'm explaining it. But
No, no, I get what you're saying. But my point is, he paid, right? It don't matter how he paid.
yeah,
He paid.
yeah.
So what's the issue?
I would like to know myself.
Uh,
Tay will know because he lives with a positive version. Lily, oh yeah, of course. Like I will always make him understand, and he's and not like the wife that you're talking about. She's the positive version of a female. Like he doesn't need no more than his mom. He doesn't even need me. He needs his mom. But I guess for me, where the other influences kick in, you know, these boys, man, they
just in your ear. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, they just need to. Tell you yeah.
Do you know what? Tell her like sometimes it depends on the type of person you are as well, and where he sees what goes on in your household. So whoever said that actually has a point, you know, because I used to be like that. What I saw is what I was following. Like, be respectful and
And
stuff
that's
like
why we
that. Don't
play big
violate.
differences, and that's why I always get onto. This is why I always get onto parents, yeah,
Mm,
that are not together, yeah. Like your children are sponges, man. You
yeah,
understand me? Like your children are sponges, so
you need to mind what you do and say in front of them. It's true.
well, you know, TikTok, yeah. You know how much people keep messaging me on TikTok saying you're gonna get banned, you're gonna get banned. You can't talk freely on TikTok, can you? TikTok's a different platform. Good evening, Tonio.
Yo, stand up.
Good evening.
Evening, evening.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Okay, hold on. Gotta send this
So
email.
I got a bit of a lag. I got a bit of a lag, you know. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. I just gotta send this email to the person. Do that now.
Yeah, you say people are talking about you getting banned on TikTok, but on TikTok, people seem to be running up the likes. I see like all 1,000 hearts and that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, but it's just mad how I guess copy. Paste. All right, you should see the email come through now. Just sent you the email. It's gonna come from Leo's account, yeah. So you want
Are you talking to me, Leeds?
I'm talking to somebody else that's gonna jump on with us that tell their story.
Now he's talking to the next viewer that's gonna jump on.
So, Tonio, how are we doing? We got delay with you.
Yeah, I've got to delay my engine. Let me take you off a Bluetooth. Hold on.
Brother, how you gonna make me live stream to a Bluetooth? What you expect?
It's live, innit? These are the things that happen. We have to be real.
Hey, Kimbo, you see the TikTok thing? It's mad, you know. And I guess if you understand the story, or if you don't know the story, then the reason why I started TikTok here was when Tay got in trouble. I said to him, "All right, cool.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna take socials. I'm gonna take socials seriously for 1 year. Even though I took socials seriously for the 4 years, I was gonna take it real serious this year and come let's try. You understand me? But that conversation when we started on TikTok just arrived from me and him sitting down with the camera and talking, and it's evolved into something that's kind of like a movement, which it's kind of surreal. Yeah, Tonio, how we doing now? Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, Matt check. See who's live now.
Yeah, up to date. Yeah.
Sorry, this hay fever's got me in the mud right now. So
Killing
bear
you.
with me.
Hay fever.
Mm.
You know, I've got a problem with hay fever. This is my problem with hay fever. Do you get hay fever when you're abroad?
Nope.
So it's a UK thing. So
Seemingly.
UK pollen is the pollen that's having everybody up with hay fever. That's a Mazzolini. Yeah, think about it for a second. Think about it. I'll wait. Imagine that. So you don't sniffle and sneeze, your eyes are not watering, you get good night's sleep when you're abroad, but when you're here in the country, it's hay fever. Kevin, you suffer with hay fever?
Nah, I'm good, you know.
Okay,
Can't complain.
So Tonio.
I just see everyone else around me sniffling and all the rest of that.
I wanted to expand on what I was saying about the generic comment.
Oh, the generic comment. Go
ahead. So you were talking earlier on about whether us as men have been schooled on how women should teach us, or say treat us rather. And I was saying that it's not generic because, like, for example, your relationship with, for example, wifey Carly, how she loves on you might be different to how I want to be loved on. Do you know what I mean? Like, your love language, for example, might be quality time, whereas my love language might be acts of service. So someone schooling us, educating us on how a woman should treat us is relative to the person. You know what I mean? It's like it's case specific or person specific.
Oh snap! This just got deep. I didn't think about that.
All right,
You're
cool.
right. You know.
All right, but what about talking about the obvious?
Yeah, I think he means on a generic, like the normal things, respect and stuff like that. And do you know what I mean? Not a piece of meat, stuff like that.
What about the example the out there example that I used? Like, if you don't like a party girl, for instance, at that stage of life,
what are we calling a party girl, sir?
Yeah, that likes to be out every weekend partying around.
Like a party. But you're a social butterfly. What are we calling a party girl? So if you flip the script and someone was, I'm getting feedback again, you know. So if you flip the script and someone was, I'm getting feedback again, you know. Is everyone on mute? I think
No, it's in the reset. If you could turn down the YouTube in the background, please.
Yeah, the reset. Yeah,
bouncing back.
Is everyone on mute? I think
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, in the reset. If you could turn down the YouTube in the background,
yeah, the reset. Yeah.
I think you got to mute it.
No, just turn down the YouTube in the background because that's what we can hear.
Yeah, testing.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, we're good now, yeah?
Now she's muted herself. Yeah, Narisa, you don't need to mute yourself. If you just turn down the YouTube of what you're watching, because the feedback is basically of us. So just turn down the YouTube, and then you're good.
I feel so it's Narissa, you know.
All right. So,
Of what you're watching, because the feedback is basically of us. So just turn down the YouTube.
So
then you're
turn it down.
like that.
I'm not sure.
I feel so it's not.
All right. So, you done it?
Watching,
I'm
because the
really not
feedback
sure.
is basically of us. So just turn down the YouTube.
So
Turn down
it
the YouTube. Like that.
I'm not sure.
I feel so it's not.
All right. Yeah.
Is that right?
Turn it down there.
Yeah, I think
I think we're
we're
good
good now.
Yeah,
you know?
we're good. We're good. Thank you, Narisa.
Narissa,
Right, yeah.
good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening.
Click. Yeah, right. You can speak now. It's
Right,
done.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
All right.
Thank you for Little Miss for helping you put it together as well. Thank you, Little Miss.
Yeah, well, she's 18. It took about half an hour.
We got there.
We get there at the end, don't we? Don't worry, I'm still trying
That's
to
it.
work this out myself. So.
Yeah, so what it is about my son, he's just turned 20 years of age. He's on remand. I don't actually know where he is. He's been on remand for 2 months. And it's been confirmed that he's looking 16 to 19 years for his actions. Now, over the years, we've had, since 14, this has been going on. We've had all different social workers, support workers. I've done courses. It just, nothing works. He just never listened. He never listened. Never.
So you see, from the age of 14, is that when you started to see that he was attracted to a different way of life?
Yeah, at 14, he's doing really well at school up until he got involved with another male. We moved to Nottingham from Manchester, escaping domestic violence. And he got into smoking cannabis. I didn't know. And was not attending school. Then ended up in the Peru.
Yeah.
In the Peru, what happens is when you misbehave, even in school, when you misbehave, they give you a whole week off school. Now the boys enjoying the week off school. I'll just jump over the wall. I've got a full week off school. I'm in meetings every single week for my son. Social services have got involved. What I noticed when they got involved, his behaviour got even worse because they don't do anything. Very little. Very little.
Okay. You see what you see. So you see when. So he's gone from school. So he hasn't got that routine no more. When social services got involved, yeah, did they put anything in place in support, not just for him but for you?
Well, yeah, they did, and they're supposed to help the family, not just my son.
Yeah.
And then they sign you off straight away, and then they have to get involved again because of his behaviour. Now he's smashing things in the house. He's screaming in my face, his sister's faces. He's coming and going as he pleases. The social services are involved and still not working with him until I ended up on child protection because of my son.
Child protection because of your son. Do you think that was learnt behavior from what he'd seen from when you moved from Manchester to Nottingham?
When we moved to Manchester to Nottingham, he's doing fine.
No, but you know that trauma sometimes lays dormant. It doesn't just like, where did that anger come from? Where how did it get to that point? You know what I mean?
Well, it's that bad. But one of the Christmases about I think it's 7, 8 years ago now. I got a knock on my door New Year's Day at 9 o'clock from the police to let me know that his dad had committed suicide.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So,
And
what age was he at the time?
he would have been, gosh, how many years has been gone now? 7 years. So what's 7 from 20? Not that great with me maths. It's that 13, 14. Shiny! How many years has it been since your dad's passing? How many years? Is it 7 or 8?
Since 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
For 7 years.
Yeah.
So, and what was, if you could describe like your son's relationship with his dad, back then, like, what did that look like? What did that relationship look like?
He was worthless. I mean, he worked. He was a chef, so they work long hours. When you're with a chef, you never see them. But he never gave us anything. He never gave me anything. He never bought a bag of shopping, not £5 to put in electric. He never did for his children. And when we have a fallout and he's got to come out of the house, he blocks the kids on. He used to block the kids on everything. So that amount of rejection.
So he's had a lot of trauma growing up. Then basically, this trauma's been hitting him from when he was a lot younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And the social
not that it's
service,
an excuse, but yeah, the social services should have put in, you know what I mean, support on a consistent basis, because they've known him for a while.
Well, that's years. I've even got letters here from 2017. I still got them. And when they signed me off the child protection, the boss actually said that this is being failed. The system's failed him.
Well, in terms of family-wise, does he not have any like male roles in the family that can help, uncles and stuff like that, cousins that are males that are doing, you know, not say positive, but are doing well in life? There's no one that could have a word with him or try and kind of guide him, no? Or there's never been anyone like that since his dad left?
Well, see what it is, my relationship with my family.
It's not that great, yeah.
No.
You know that this makes it so significant when we use this saying, it takes a village to raise a child.
Literally, yeah.
Because what people have to realize is when you throw that out there, or you use it free willy-nilly, when you hear cases like this where sometimes people just need some help, they need that different approach or that different piece of guidance. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It just sounds to me like he had a lot of trauma, but nowhere to vent that trauma, or because your mums are mums, dads are dads. And that's what I'm starting to learn with Tay. Like, and people say it to me in the messages all the time. Like, we as parents, they just look at you. Sometimes they look at you as parents. Do you see where I'm coming from? Or you're just a dinosaur. You're just an old person. You're just a dad. You're just saying it. Whereas if it comes from, I don't know, an uncle or an older person, and it doesn't have to be. It could be an auntie. It doesn't. I'm not even gonna make this into a male or a female thing. It's just not the person that's always there, every day present. They're telling you every day. If you hear it from somewhere else, sometimes it sinks in a little. But it just seems like to me that he's had a lot of trauma, and now he's at the place where he's at. Do you think? Question I want to ask you is: do you think that what leading up to where he is now, yeah, in the predicament that he's in now, did you always see this coming? Did you?
Yeah.
You feared?
Yeah, because over the years, I'm because I'm not a man. I can only be his mother. But I'm telling him, you're gonna end up becoming a menace to society. And you're gonna end up getting locked up for a long time if you continue doing whatever you want to do and think that there's no consequences. And I even said to him the day before they arrested him, those who can't hear Cardell, and look where he is. What am I gonna do?
What was? Yeah. How was he? You said you don't know where he's at. So have you spoke to him though?
No, I went to the police station and they can't tell me anything because he's 20 years of age. So I've got to wait for him to contact me.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Is he the sort of person that will contact you? Do you guys have that sort of relationship?
Yeah, I love my son, and even before he got arrested, the day before he got arrested, he was telling me I'm his best friend and how he loves me and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's nice. So there's
But,
something there. That's good.
Has he ever been to prison before?
no,
So this is the first time he's going to prison. Yeah.
I can't believe it. How long of a sentence he could be getting. I might not even be here when he comes out.
And these are the reality.
I'm 50 years old.
These are the hard. These are you see these. When I try to talk here, when I try to talk to Tay, when I'm talking through Tay sometimes to the younger ones out there, yeah, I try to make them understand that the consequences that you can see in front of you are not the consequences. They are just, they are what the acts, but the real consequences sometimes you can't see. And what you're saying is one of them is that, God forbid, but death come to us all. God forbid, we don't never know how long somebody's got. So taking 20 years, a 20-year gamble, that's a different type of pain, and that's the pain I'm going through now. So I don't wish that on him, and I hope that it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But these are the real life. People don't think. I don't think people.
Yeah.
They think further than they need to. They're supposed to think further than their nose.
Well, what he's learning now is that you don't have to kill anybody. You don't even have to physically hurt somebody to get a sentence like this. This is what I'm learning as well.
Yes, like this for money. They'll give you a 20-year sentence because of the amount of drugs that you have. Like, I don't think it's about the crime. It's actually about the devastation and the impact on people like yourself, his sister.
He's got a baby on the way. June, end of May, June.
So technically, he might not see his
Anytime
baby.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
He might not see his baby. Even if he does 2/3 of that sentence, he might not see his baby until what, 14, 15, 14?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's mad. It is, man.
And you don't know anything about who his lawyer is or who they gave him? Because the station
Nothing.
should have been able to tell you that.
They haven't given me anything. I'm gonna have to just go back. They haven't, because he's 20 years of age. They're saying that they can't tell me anything. I've got to wait for him, but I'm sure it must be. It's been 2 months. I don't know what's happening with him.
2 months is a long time. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a real long time.
Taking time to process his actions as well.
Looking back on things, how do you pronounce your name, my love? My love, is it Narissa?
Yeah, Narissa.
Yeah. Looking back on things, is there like what can you identify, if anything, that perhaps you could have done differently, if anything?
I don't know. I tried all I could try, and all the services around me not doing anything. This is what when they first got involved, you can see that bit of a panic, like, oh, because you know what you hear about the social services, they're probably thinking, oh, they're going to remove me. But no, once he notices they don't do anything, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done. I've got multiple sclerosis, and it's affecting me physically. I don't know. I don't. As a parent, you try your best.
Mm.
I don't know what I could have done differently. I genuinely don't. I don't. I've not had a relationship for 10 years. I don't have nobody in my house. Nothing like that. I don't take drugs. I don't do nothing like that. To keep my children safe.
Mm.
I don't know what I could have done. Maybe got a better man. But even that comes from looking from my mum, innit? You know, you end up with these men that are just no good. And then you end up single parent mother of my mum single parent mother of four. Three
So you're
different
saying
babies.
that that's been passed down basically, that trauma's been passed down from your parent down to you, and you feel like that played a major part in what's happening now in your life.
Yeah, but I've noticed as well through me growing up, a
Mm.
lot of everybody I knew, the mothers were single parent mothers.
Mm.
And this is the effect of absent fathers. You know, this is something that I really do. It just really is. It's the bane of my, because without, I always said this year, and I say this off the back of my mum. A woman can only, and I don't say this to put women down or think women are any way inferior to a man, but a woman can only raise a boy child to a certain age. They need that male influence just to get them over the line in
Mm-hmm.
in certain aspects of their life. Like a mum will nurture and love always unconditionally. But what I found from my experience was my mum was very emotional, but wasn't understanding what I was going through, and she would just it would be an attack, or she would take it personal. So therefore, it become mine and my mum's relationship become a bit detached at the teenage years. So I
Mm-hmm.
always say that because testosterone and endorphins and us understanding our body, how are you ever supposed to find what's the word I'm looking? How are we supposed to find a mutual understanding if you don't even have, let's say, a penis? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So
Mm.
Yeah.
I just feel like any absent fathers out there, or that you need to be in your children's life, because stories like this, they are not unique, and they will keep
Mhm.
happening if there's not two parents that made that child, supporting that child all the way through. I really believe that, and I stand on it.
Can I off the back of that though, Leo, one thing, like, I just think to myself, when are we as a society gonna let that narrative go though? And I say that because I've got a younger brother who has had his dad in his life all his life from birth to now, and he's been jailed twice. I've got a younger cousin who, although my auntie and him split, he's very hands on with his kids. Do you know what I mean? And that younger cousin's been to jail twice, or maybe this might be the third stint now. I can't recall. But so when you say about absent fathers, it's like this narrative. I think we kind of need to start honing in on like people taking accountability for their actions.
100% people have to take accountability for their actions. But then I suppose if we was to dig deeper into your cousin and your brother, then I guess I would like to ask, what kind of influence did that male figure have in their life? How was they as a father? What did they what support did they receive?
Well, I know. I mean, so my younger brother and this isn't to take away from your story, Narissa. We'll jump back into that, but just off the back of, just to answer your question, Leo. So my younger brother, to me, I don't think much of his dad in it, but nevertheless, I've not grown up with my father in my life, and I've turned out how I've turned out. Do you know what I mean? Never been to prison, like good job, good money, all the rest of that. But my younger brother, um, he's seen both sides of the spectrum. He's seen his dad be a waste of space around the house, and not treating my mum how she deserves to be treated. But equally, he's seen perhaps sprinkles of good things as well. My younger cousin again, like his dad came over from Jamaica, hardworking guy, can't knock him. You know what I mean? Good job, family man. So again, it's not like it's all been bleak.
All right.
And I just think that's
So, all right, I'm gonna break down both of them. So you said sprinkles, yeah? Sprinkles of goodness, yeah? For your cousin, yeah? Is it your cousin?
no, for my brother.
Younger brothers had sprinkles of goodness, but you saw the shit side of the person as well, yeah? So you said both sides of it. Well, I guess for your younger brother, yeah, he has to take accountability for his actions, but then I don't know what effect or when those negative parts played a part in his life, because I can sit here and say that I've been in my children's life all of their life, but there's certain parts of my life that was negative. Do you understand me? And I can only learn from them, but I am consistently trying to push forward and be positive. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So that I guess it doesn't cause long-term trauma for your. Is it your older brother or your cousin? Sorry, Tony.
Younger cousin.
For your younger cousin, yeah. You know, one thing that I'm starting to realize right now that might be might have been a detriment to Tay, or is I worked too hard. When I say I worked too hard, yeah, obviously I had to secure my career, but on the back of my career, I've got an events company, so I could work 3 jobs, 3 things, or do 3 things in one day. I never said no. Do you understand me? So I could be unavailable and inaccessible to Tay for a period of time. And I had to look at that and reevaluate it, because I was spending too much time away from home and too much time away from the family. Thinking I'm doing the right thing, by building a business, providing. But equally, my children, need me as well. And sometimes we as men, we get caught up in that provider mode, but we're out there providing, innit? Do you understand me? So I don't know. There's always different effects to an absent father. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different variables to when I say absent father. But you're 100% correct. The individual has to take accountability. Like, I think when I'm talking about absent fathers, talking about those fathers that know they got children out there and they're not playing a part in their children's life, which could only add to them succeeding.
Yeah. So with that being said, now, Narissa, off the back of this accountability theme that we're on,
Pick up yourself, sorry.
knowing your son, how you know your son, like, and just from past experiences, do you feel like he, wherever he is now, do you think that he would be holding himself accountable for any of these actions? And has he shown in the past any remorse and accountability?
Yeah, he knows he's done wrong, and that's why he's where he's at. I mean, at the end of the day, Tony, you've got choices, and he made the wrong choice, and you don't really have I won't even say old. You don't really have older male friends. They're all young like him, so they can't advise him about anything because they live the life the same way my son lives it.
Do you think he knew the extent of the consequence in terms of how many years he would get for his action and choice?
No.
Interesting to think.
You
People can
you wouldn't think
know the actual outcomes or consequences to those choices.
And like I said to him, there's consequences for your actions. It's before he's been arrested and locked up. Just a few days before. Because
So how did you find out?
I was on my way to school with my son to pick up my younger child, and I got surrounded by armed police. That's how they come to arrest him.
Wow.
Oh, so he was with you when he got arrested?
Yeah. His mother surrounded by armed police. And then the last time you saw your mum, you're being put in police custody, surrounded by armed police. Because of the choices he made.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't have never thought 16 plus. I never. I know people out there who killed and not even served at them for time.
Crazy.
Well, you see, words. I'm learning how powerful words can be.
Sorry about that. Yeah. It must have been a not just traumatic for you. And this is another thing that I said about getting nicked, Like I said to Tay, if the police come through my door, yeah, and so be it, if it's armed feds, they would come through with such a force that's going to impact my 4-year-old. And I used an extreme expression that every time he hears a bang, he would piss himself. Yeah, but that is actually the reality of that is an actual reality that could happen because the trauma behind going through that experience. And I guess it must have been very traumatic for you on that day, having not just guns in your face, but the other child there as well. Like how are they?
Oh no, my daughter wasn't there. She was at school.
It was
I'm
just
going.
your son.
I'm going to collect my daughter from school.
Okay.
So she didn't see anything. She wasn't there. But the thing is, they came back at the night time to search the house. Now imagine if they didn't see us on the way to school and we're inside the property and I'm at home, they're just going to smash the way in, because as far as they're concerned, the suspect's inside the house.
Yeah.
Making the way round to my house, round the corner from my house to stop me, armed police. Big gun. It's like something I watch on YouTube. Those them crime programs, I couldn't believe it. And if you make one false move, are they going to shoot you?
Mm.
These are the real. This is the real. Like But I am so. I feel so grateful that you come on and told me your story. Like and you. You see, the reason why I get lost for words is because it's crazy because without your input, this doesn't mean it makes what I'm trying to do here is not just engage with my subscribers, but let's be real, recognize real. Let's talk real life. Let's have those real conversations because that's where the real knowledge is through experiences, through life, is through what we've lived, is through hearing your story. Because if it only changes one person's mindset, or if one person's thinking, "Oh, I didn't really know that would happen," or "Wow, she actually went through that," like it's a winning formula for me.
Yeah.
But I do hope that I don't know, it's a shit situation in it. You know why I say that. You know why I say that. I remember when my mum died, and everybody used to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I'm like, "Why are you saying I'm sorry for?" Like, I'm sorry, he's not really helping me. Do you know what I mean? But it's the polite, generic way to go about it, or it's what you say in those situations. Do you know what I mean? But I guess I'm just gonna have to try and be real and say that I just hope that you find some type of coping mechanism or a way to balance this shit time you're gonna be going through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Devastated. My only son, man. And he's gifted as well when it comes to maths and English. They had to bring in private tuitions for him. I'm just heartbroken. I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do.
No, I guess I can ask the people. I can ask the people that's on the live, like, what suggestions do you have? What would, if you could put yourself in that situation, what advice would you have, Kev?
I'm just trying to think of a way for her to get some sort of information. I understand this whole GDPR thing, but there must be something that someone can tell her, because this is wrong. You can't just. I understand he's 20 and that, but do you know what I mean? He doesn't have anybody else. This is his only family.
Yeah, you know the new systems online. Don't they? If you put a name in, does it generate their prison number or not? Or is that like breach of data?
No, that's too much info. He wouldn't do that. I mean,
well, how many BCAT local prisons are there around where you live? Can you not contact the prisons direct? Because you can only be in a local.
And then yesterday when I was speaking to some young guy who's done remand and done a bit of prison, he mentioned there's another one. He actually typed it into my phone and he's charging up. So what I'll do tomorrow is ring. They probably tell me to go ring because they need to see identification to make sure it's me. And hopefully, I can get something because you can't do that to someone's son with that hanging over his head and not let the mother know where his son is.
I'm sure if you go to the reception part,
100%. Yeah, that's it. I'm sitting here. Yeah.
I'm sure if you go there with your identification, they can at least tell you whether he's in the jail or not.
The police station near my house said he's incarcerated, but they don't know where he is. To ring up here,
I don't think they would know. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't even think one would be able to help you. I think you need to do what the young man said. I think you need to literally look at all the local girls, and you might just have to spend the day ringing them up and obviously say to them, yeah, I can bring ID, I can prove. I mean, there's questions you can ask. I just want to know that he's safe and God forbid alive. Do you know what I mean? Because this is this the first time he's been in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what he's going through.
It's not the first time he's been arrested. So they take them things as joke. You know, with the young friends, it's a joke, it's a buzz in it. Oh yeah, I got.
I'll see you in a couple of days or something. I'll see you in a few hours. Yeah.
It's not nobody's laughing now though, are they?
Yeah. So you know, you said about the numbers that he's looking at. Do you think he's been told this as well, or was you told through like a third party or something?
He has been.
So he knows this. That's what I'm saying. He could be going through it right now, and he probably needs his mom. Yeah.
Well,
we need to try and find a way to get to him.
Well, that's
20 hours a day.
That's another thing as well. That what these young ones need to realize is, you see, when it goes left now and you've got this sentence, the only person that's really going to be by your side for your sentence is your mom. You see all these friends that you got this lost loyalty to, they fall off, man. They're going to fall off.
You
know? So...
especially with that kind of time, you think they're going to be hanging around for that many years for you? No, I mean, they're going to get on with their lives, have families, and do you know what I mean? Have holidays and stuff like that. Like, it's not nice, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's nice talking to you.
You just need to have a sit down. Have a sit down and start going through all of these things. That's what I'd say to you to do. Literally start looking, just keep researching and make all these phone calls, and hopefully, do you know what I mean, you'll get some sort of information you need, because this ain't right.
And I appreciate the support, man, because you said that you've been watching from a long time ago. So
years.
I love the support, man.
Like, years in the chatter box and all of that.
Come on. You know.
I don't miss any of them. None of them. Even the last one that you had with your son. That's why I've actually come on, because I'm thinking, please don't get into that thinking it's a fun and games when the police come to your house and social services are having to get, because it's not games, you know.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, man. I appreciate not just the support, but I appreciate you trying to send a message to my son for him to be positive, and it means a lot.
I don't want to get into that and have the police. When you turn 18, they treat you different. You don't want the police getting used to your face and your name.
Trust me, man. But yeah, man, big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
All
I
right.
don't know how to.
I'm going to do it now for you. I'll put you in the background and then you can just hang up. Yeah?
You.
All right. Everybody said, I think Sofan said, thank you for. Yeah, there is
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, appreciate it. Try
Big
not
up,
to
man.
stress.
Big up,
Easier
big
said
up.
than done.
I'll
Yeah,
keep you
thank
updated as to what's
please.
going on.
Please.
Yeah, please do,
Yeah.
please do. And obviously, if you need
Lee-
any help,
Lee-
you
Lee-
can just email him. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
You got my email, so just keep in touch with me via email, and then we can. You understand me?
I will do.
We can talk again. You know.
Thank you.
All right. Cool.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Bye.
All right.
Sofan says, never missed an episode. Sofan, come on, man. We all recognize real. I appreciate the support. And you know what it is, yeah? Because Sofan come down to, I remember Sofan coming down to when me and Bailey was, well, Bailey's missus was doing a poetry thing and I was DJing. And he took the opportunity to come down to the poetry, spoken word, and he spoke to us afterwards. And I appreciate it because he traveled far, man. Do you understand me? And I do appreciate the support. Yeah, Kimbo, man. Story's deep. You understand me? It's deep, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. These people, these young ones, look, he didn't even realize that the actions that he was doing would get him a 16 to 20 or a 19 to 20. Crazy, man. I wonder how many of these young ones really know the level of sentence they will get for the actions or choices they make. So yeah, friendship. Do you think, yeah, that you can make friends? Tonio,
Yo,
do you think that you've made friends in your later life that are probably stronger connections or stronger friendships than you've had with friends over, say, 20 years?
yeah.
So it's possible in later life to make real close, good friends.
Yeah.
I believe that. What about you, Kim?
1000%. Yeah, definitely. I think especially as you get older as well, you find a lot more like-minded people. Well, I found in my life anyway. As you get older, you find a lot more like-minded people.
I think because we have this deluded. I've had this deluded sense of loyalty because of the length of friendship, rather than how real somebody actually is to you as a friend. No,
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like both of
I
you
agree
are texting
100%.
each other. You lot both sound distracted.
Who?
Both of you.
No.
No.
I'm locked in, but right now, allegedly, I'm traveling. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Allegedly.
just trying to
with me, you know what it
navigate.
is? I'm trying to I'm trying to think of a way to help out Narisa because and obviously, well, I know a few people, so I'm trying to think there must be a way. So I'm just
Yeah,
researching.
I hear you.
There must be
I hear
something.
you. Also, yeah, I've
Because
got
it can't
someone
be
in the
that
system
plain
as
and
well,
simple.
Lito.
Yeah,
got-
that's it.
So
That's what
if you can, if you can stay connected with her, I'll make some
saying, yeah.
calls tomorrow.
Okay. Kimbo, you say you agree, yeah? Yeah,
That's it.
it's like this unwanted loyalty that we have just because we've been friends for 20 years
This
or
is
25
mad.
years. it's like, why do we hold on to that, man? Like, because I've met some people who I might have only known for a short period of time that have done more for me in that short period of time, unwarranted, with no ulterior motive than some of these people that I've kept around me for 20 years.
Yeah, it's true. I know what you mean.
What are you measuring friendship on though?
Yeah, meet these new people and they do things because they're genuine.
No, but I'm just talking. I'm talking about just when I say I'm measuring the friendship, I'm just talking about general
Someone he
shit.
calls a friend, yeah.
Man, I care about turning up to a birthday. I'm talking to a man
Yeah.
that will check on you when you're sick. Just check on you because you're sick. Like, raw, do you need anything? Do you need me to drop you anything? Do you see where I'm coming from? Not, oh, it's your birthday, what you doing? I'm gonna come out with you.
No, but you know what I realize now though, Leaks?
Go
I
on.
realize now, and I had to come to terms with it. Yeah, it took me a long while, but I embrace the fact now that I've got batches of friends for different things, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like I've got a friendship group that, like, it's okay for to have a friend in my life that's only going to be there for the birthdays and the celebrations. It's okay for me to have a friend in my life that's, you know, going to be there, you know, to watch my personal growth and help and aid that. Likewise, as you're saying, it's all right for me to have friends in my life that are gonna, if I'm sick, they're gonna be there. They're gonna show up. Do you know what I mean? I can rely on them like 24/7. Like, and I think for me, I just manage those relationships accordingly. You know?
Yeah, you just
So
put them into
does
categories and be like,
does,
yeah,
so
you're for that situation, and yeah.
does each category determine how much energy you put in and how much time you spend or how much effort?
Yeah, 1000%.
So, big man, what category am I in?
You asking me that?
Wait,
On the
you see, I
spot.
done the same thing I done today, you know. You see, I done that. You see how like, I'll draw you in. See how quick you see that, Kev? Yeah.
Let you talk
The
yourself into it.
same technique I done with Tay is what I just done with Tony.
them chess moves there, you know.
What do you like this and what?
Yeah, for me, I see better than I hear, man, as well. So I'm a man where my actions would do the talking in it, man.
But that wasn't a, yeah. As I go around the house, it's all right. We'll have that conversation off camera.
Yeah, off
Yes,
live.
I know that you got categories now. I want to know what category that is. I can match your energy. Elizabeth, Janice, I'm interested in making new friends. I find YouTube is possibly a way to join communities and create friends. Does
1000%.
that sound weird?
1000%. I'm testimony to that, man.
No, it's not weird. It's only weird, I guess, if you've got a motive. Like I remember Bailey had a stalker once, like a real stalker. I was like, bro, Bailey, mad. But I guess if there's no ulterior motive and and you find some people that you're compatible with and that develops to, I don't know. So have you ever had a friendship, Janice, that's gone from YouTube to WhatsApp to meeting up?
You know what you do if you're looking for, like, if you're a bit of an introvert and you don't really know how to talk to people, you're looking, there's Facebook groups. You can type in exactly what kind of things you're interested in. You can find like-minded people and hopefully connect with them. So I know there's one, like, sometimes women have sometimes women have, like, when they have babies and that, like, postpartum, and they don't have anyone to talk to. There's groups like that. There's groups for mums who want to do things but they don't have friends. There's a lot of groups on Facebook. There's groups of people who don't know how to express themselves. Like, there's loads of groups on Facebook. You can check that. And some of them are actually genuine.
Yes, Elizabeth, trying something different to using YouTube. All right, so Janice, are you gonna? Should I send you the link? You're gonna come online? gonna come online and talk amongst people. Them throw you in a deep end.
How many people are on the live?
Let's
I
practice.
haven't-
Let's
I
practice
haven't
just
seen.
10 of us. Let's drop to 10. Yeah, and it depends on how you use it. You know, social media, internet. I guess it depends on how you use it. When you say small steps, you're shy. All right. Well, the invitation's there. Remember, you don't have to put on your camera, you know. Look, none of these got to put on their camera. Today you can't see Kevin chomping or none of those type of things. You know what I mean?
That's it. I didn't want to be put on blast. That's it.
Yeah. You understand me? Tonio's small steps. Look, Tonio's small steps. He went from not even commenting. Now he's gone from commenting to allegedly not traveling and talking. You know what I mean?
Allegedly, you had to put that word in.
Yeah. So have you made any friendships off of social media? YouTube.
Who?
You.
Who?
What is your
Nah,
name not
man.
Kev?
I feel like No, I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear that part. My bad. Nah, I just feel like.
I gave me a
Nah,
bogus.
I think you chimed out for a bit. Nah, man. I just feel like I don't know, the people that I watch on YouTube. I just feel like I get to know them more. The genuine people, anyway, which is not much. To be honest, I think it's only a few people like you and your family and a few others that I watch on YouTube. I feel like I know them a lot more from the way they express themselves in the videos and stuff like that. But I don't really get mixed up in people like that.
You know, if somebody said to me, "What's my unique selling point?" Yeah? I think the only thing I can say to them is, "What you see is what you get." Like, I think that's what it's been across the board from when we started YouTube to now. Is what you see is what you get, and I'm always here. Look, I'm always here to be corrected, to debate, but I'm not judgmental. I can be opinionated sometimes. You know what I mean?
A lot of the time, yeah.
I say a lot of the time. Allow it. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, you've matured though, man. As you've got older with grace, I might add, you've matured a lot, man.
huh?
You've matured a lot. As you've got older, you've matured a lot. I'm impressed.
Like
Proud of you.
when you say matured, like in what sense?
Used to be a bit hard-headed before. You weren't as
Years was hard.
Yeah, you weren't as what's that word, man?
You know what? I'm taking it all as compliments.
Yeah. Nah, it is a compliment. It is a compliment.
That's the maturity. I'm taking it all as
There you go. See, back before a few years ago, you'd be arguing like, all of that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You've matured to an extent.
Oh, you say Sofad, you was allegedly traveling as well, yeah? Sofad. These allegedly traveling people.
Yeah, these allegedly. I'm telling you, you have to put that word in. Allegedly. It's dangerous out here.
Yeah, he did. Janice, he did. He jumped on the live and poured his heart out. Sometimes you just gotta take those steps, man. You know what I mean? But it's good though because you interact every week, Janice, and I appreciate that you interact every time I show up. You show up. That's good, man. You feel me?
Who's that?
Janice is Elizabeth.
Who shows up?
Elizabeth Tower. You show up as well, Kev. Don't worry. I'm almost trying to take your spot. You're big man. Slow down. What you take your emotions, yeah? Take your emotions and what do you sound like? Yo, it sound like somebody's missus right now. You get it
I can't hear. Probably think he's cutting out.
What? I keep telling you, stop teething next to our neighbor's Wi-Fi, man.
It's like
I know what you do. You go to one of those ones.
No, you know I'm secure this week. It's me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyone that ain't got a password, you're on them.
You know, I used to do that, but I had to stop. It's not secure, man. It's not secure. Well, no, I'm legit now. I've got community fiber. I'm good to go.
I got Virgin, but they're temperamental. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to have Virgin, but like you said, the temperamental. But with a household of a few people, Virgin's good.
But
I'm making people who's the internet service providers.
What?
You know what you need to do? I just remembered. You need to do you need to do what's that thing, man? Like a meter long, but you need to do a barbecue. That's what you need to do. Make everyone come down, and you lot better come down as well. However many people. Don't worry, man. I hope you supply the food and that. Don't worry. Wait. Don't worry, man. I'm not trying to put you on it.
Who's cooking the food?
You are.
What? So I'm out here multitasking. You're a big man. You're loud.
You're a chef. You're a chef.
When you come up with ideas, sometimes think about who's fulfilling the positions.
Nah, Tay will do camera. You'll do the chefing.
One thing I do want to do in the future, though, I want to do pop-up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I just use a different word. I said, what did I say? Meet and greet, whatever. Yeah, pop-up.
One day we pop up in Money. One day we pop up in Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Northampton. Yeah, just pop up. I think it will be good.
Go grab a food. You've done pop-up before, though. Remember when you went Brumman that you done pop-up and you had them people?
Yeah, I just get to fulfill it, man. Like I took Tay to Birmingham and it was a good day. And you know why it was a good day? Because we had a 2-hour drive there and a 2-hour drive back, and that was good in itself. Just to be on the motorway talking away from everybody.
To meet a nice little food shop as well, local, that the people eat at. You know what I mean? You met some good people when you was down there. Yeah, it'd be nice. And let people know when you're coming down there, so people. One of the other guys on one of the other lives, he said, let him know when you come down to his area. I can't remember his name. Do you take these people's names down?
It was in Money. Yeah.
Yeah. You said that's on stuff like that. Like, let people show you around. You can start doing vlogs and that when you go down there. I'll be good.
Do you think that certain friendships, only play? They're not for life. They just play a part in your life for that reason. Are you there?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I hear that. I agree with that. So I'm saying that there's a saying in it, like people come in your life for a season, or some may come in your life for a season.
I never really thought about it before, until of recent. But yeah, I think that sometimes some friendships are for a reason and it's part of your journey. And apart from some friendships can be just why was we even friends in the first place? But, hey, pop up.
Isn't Elizabeth Tower meant to be?
Say that again. Pop up in Croydon, local ends. Croydon. Jeez, Croydon.
Boy.
Croydon is local though. I must admit.
Yeah.
I would do it in Croydon still.
Yeah, let me know when you're going down there. I'll meet you down there. Yeah. Not central.
Nah, South. Have you been Croydon lately? I had to go to a bank, and there was only one bank on Croydon High Street that I could go to. It's like a ghost town.
Lloyd's. Yeah, that's what I said.
The shops are not even there.
But I heard they're making a comeback, though. That's what I heard.
Westfields. Mabila Westfields.
Making a comeback.
Big up to that. Yeah. All right. What's the time?
Oh, is that the time?
9:30, 2.5 hours.
So what are you doing about this barbecue then?
Brother, why are you trying to book me into
Nah,
an
because you know what? Last time you just did one and then you filmed it. I didn't hear anything about it. I had to see it on flipping YouTube. So you normally do it when the something comes out.
I've got something coming up. Anyway, my birthday's coming up. So
Yeah.
don't worry. We can
Okay, I
discuss
just
the
see it on
barbecue.
YouTube. Big
We can
barbecue in the
discuss
bush,
the
like big
barbecue
barbecue.
at the private sector. Yeah, it's trying to.
Okay.
But yeah, man, look, appreciate the support. I'm trying to push the movement. I don't watch numbers. Yeah, I just watch that raw. You understand me? You see, quality over quantity all day long. Yeah. Narissa, big up your goddamn self. And I say that
Yeah,
from
big you
my
up,
heart.
Narissa.
I say that from my
Yeah.
heart because you didn't have to come on and you didn't have to tell your story, but you did. And I hope that it changes or it impacts at least one person because you impacted me. Make you know. So, Tony, big up yourself. We will be talking off camera about where I lay in your friendship levels. We will be talking about that.
Category.
I want to know.
Hey, but listen, before you go, tell the people about your progress.
T1, yo, Leo, you're trying to remind me of me and my mom's convos. I'm exactly like Tay. Big up, used to. T1, big up yourself, man. Come on. Yeah, and I like the way that you're big. I like the way you and Mumsy. You understand me? Yeah. You have those conversations with your mum. You understand me? Big up Mumsy for having the conversations with you too. You feel me? What you say now? Yep.
I said, and tell the people about your progress. Like, remember you was doing this whole. When I speak to you the other day talking about the gym thing, let the people know you're still doing it. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
them videos.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start them videos back again. Yeah, but me and the Nasium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to start doing them again.
I don't do the pausing thing, but I can't change my vocabulary. Still, I can't do everything at once. It's like trying to stop drinking alcohol, smoke,
Baby
and
steps,
eat.
baby steps.
Baby steps. Yeah, I'm gonna do what Janice is
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
Baby steps. You understand me? So me and the
mm,
Nasium, we're
yeah,
powering back again. You understand me? So make him fully. At
yeah,
least I'm making what they say, taking advantage of my membership that I pay monthly.
yeah.
Understand me?
That's it. So a lot of people have a membership. They don't even turn up at the gym. It's just another direct debit.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But yeah, man. 100. I feel like I'm gonna sign off now. I'm gonna I got work tomorrow, so back at work mode.
Mm,
So thank you very much for everybody that's joined the live today. Um, I'm off work. I'm probably gonna go live Friday next week. So look out for me Friday because probably gonna be at work all week. I need to check my roster now as when I come off this live. So look out for that. I'll try and do a post for it and make sure that there's a banner out for it, give you some updates for it. Not like today where I just jumped on. You know what I mean? So but I appreciate the support. One love, man. Come on. Cheers.
Yeah, big up. Kev, big up yourself,
Thanks,
bro.
Antonio, man. Yeah, thanks, Kev.
All right, thank you too, Tonyo, man. Big up.
Till the next time.
Yeah.